This might be the easiest raisin bread you'll ever make. No kneading, no stress, just soft and sweet perfect bread every time. Here's everything you need. 500 grams of white bread flour, 250 milliliters of milk, 1 egg, 100 grams of sugar or any sweetener of your choice, a quarter cup or 50 grams of butter, 1 teaspoon of quick yeast, 1 teaspoon of salt, and half a cup or 100 grams of those sweet and delicious raisins. Raisins, also known as dried grapes, are these little sweet fruits that make this bread extra delicious. They're already small, but you can chop them even finer with a food chopper if you like. If you prefer smaller bursts of sweetness, a quick pulse in the chopper is the perfect way to break up those raisins before they hit the dough. Start by adding everything to a bowl except the flour and salt. Adding ingredients in the right order matters. Always start with the liquid ingredients first. Add the ingredients with love and care. Treating every sprinkle of sugar and each measure of flour with care makes all the difference. When you bake with heart, you can truly taste the commitment of the baker in every single slice. Note that the butter, or in this case margarine, should be heated until melted. This helps it incorporate seamlessly into the wet ingredients, creating a silky and consistent dough. Just make sure it's warm but not boiling, so we keep the yeast happy and active. Mix everything until you have a homogeneous mixture. Then let it rest for a few minutes. A quick mix of 10 to 20 seconds is all you need. Just enough to combine those wet ingredients and the melted margarine before the machine takes over the heavy lifting. You're looking for a consistent base to start building that perfect dough. Let this wet mixture rest for a couple of minutes. This allows the yeast to fully activate and the ingredients to meld, ensuring a better rise and a more flavorful loaf. It's a small step that makes a huge difference in the final texture. Pour the wet mixture into the bread pan. Then add the flour and sprinkle the salt on top. Gently drop the white bread flour into the pan so that it receives the oxygen it deserves. By letting it fall lightly instead of packing it down, you keep the flour airy and breathable. This simple touch of care ensures a lighter and fluffier crumb once the bread is baked. Now place the bread pan into the machine and make sure it's locked in place. Now select the sweet bread program on your machine. This setting uses a longer rise time and a lower baking temperature, which helps prevent the extra sugar and raisins from burning. Next, select the weight of your loaf and choose your crust color. I recommend light or medium so those raisins stay soft and don't get too crunchy. Hit start and your machine will begin mixing and kneading everything into a perfect uniform dough. It's so satisfying to watch, isn't it? There is something incredibly therapeutic about seeing that shaggy mess of flour and water transform into a smooth, supple ball of dough. Plus, watching the kneading is actually a great way to tell if your dough is perfect. It should be tacky to the touch, but pulled cleanly away from the sides of the pan. Approximately 10 to 20 minutes later, depending on your machine, you will hear that characteristic beep. Add the raisins directly to the bread pan and close the lid. This time ensures they mix well without being affected by the initial beating. The machine will now take care of incorporating the raisins completely into the dough. As it continues to knead, you'll see them get evenly distributed, ensuring that each slice is full of sweetness. It's doing all the hard work for you. Now the machine will take care of the rest of the rising and baking. It is crucially important to let the bread machine do its job from here. Don't open the lid until the baking cycle completely finishes. Opening the lid at mid-bake lets the heat and steam escape, which can cause your beautiful loaf to collapse or bake unevenly. Just sit back, relax, and let that amazing aroma fill your kitchen. Roughly 3 hours later, once the cycle is complete, remove the bread pan from the machine as soon as it finishes baking. Taking it out immediately prevents the crust from becoming soggy from trapped steam. Use your oven mitts. Give it a firm shake to release the loaf, and you're all set. Tip the bread out of the pan and carefully remove the mixer paddle from the bottom of the loaf. If it's still stuck inside, you can use a small hook or a pair of tongs to pull it out without tearing the bottom of your bread. Here the mixer paddle remained in the pan, which is exactly what we want. It makes it so much easier to tip the bread out without having to fish the paddle out of the bottom of the loaf. Leave the bread to cool on the wire rack. This allows the air to circulate on all sides, preventing a soggy bottom and ensuring the perfect crust. Try to wait at least 30 to 60 minutes before slicing, so the inside sets properly and those raisins stay juicy. Now your loaf is cold and ready to be displayed. Allow the bread to cool completely before slicing. Cutting into it while it's still hot can trap steam inside, making the texture feel gummy. Once it's fully cooled, you'll get those perfect, clean slices every time. Just imagine that incredible sweetness of raisin aroma filling your entire home. There's nothing quite like the smell of a fresh, homemade loaf straight from the machine. It's golden, perfectly risen, and ready to be enjoyed. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy baking videos. Turn on those notifications so you never miss a fresh loaf. Happy baking, and we'll see you in the next one.